guys, it's Ankia. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. Today's video I'm going to show you how to register for your UNISA modules. I'm also going to discuss the modules I am taking, and we will do a little Q&A at the end. So this is the UNISA website. If you haven't seen it before, there are a couple of ways to register. Obviously, you can go under events and you could register there, or you can go to register, or you can simply just click on the little banner that they have in front. So we're just going to click there and go to the next page. So once again, you're just going to pick your qualification. We are undergraduate qualification, so we are going to the first little banner. So they are so nice. They walk us through the first registration. So if we go to undergrad, this is the web registration page you get. You'll see they ask you if you're undergrad, if you are a postgrad, if you are doing your doctorals, or if you're paying. So obviously we are doing undergrad. So we just click on the little go symbol that's there, and then they will take us to the next page for registration, where they will ask us if we have a student number yet. If you do, you say yes. If you don't, you say no. So obviously I'm in my third year, so I have registered with UNISA previously, so I say yes. And then they'll take us to a little like a login page where you put in your student number, your surname, your full name, and your date of birth. You do this twice actually, and then you pick your qualification. Obviously that's the one I'm doing right now. And then they'll just ask you to confirm your details, which I have actually blurred because obviously that's just personal information like my cell phone number, my ID, my student number, my email address, all of that. They ask you your postal address, your courier address, all of that information that you actually put in when you applied for UNISA would be displayed there. I actually had to change my number because my number changed because I had like a weird situation. So that's just all of the information. How they'll be sending the packages to you, which would be your books, and how they'd be in contact with you. And then of course just all of your cell phone numbers and the language you speak and different little things like that. So now we have come to the fun part where we actually pick our modules. I pre-selected the modules. If you don't know how to pre-select, there is a highlight reel on my Instagram showing you how to do this. And then I just go and I select the modules I'm taking this year. I took 12 modules and they told me that is way too much, so I went back and I just took 11, and hopefully they will allow me to take all 11 that I chose. But that's how you choose your modules. And then the next page, they're just going to ask you once again to confirm all of your details and all of the things you are taking, all of the modules you are taking, and then you confirm, and then voila. So here they just indicate all of the modules that I chose, obviously also the languages. You can't take the modules in any other language except English unless it's like a language module that's like Afrikaans, Zulu, Xhosa, whatever it may be. That would obviously be in the prescribed language. And then here they just confirm once again all of your details, and you just say yes, you've read through the T's and C's and you're ready to apply. And then that's the last message you get stating that they have received your... So in true fashion of mine, I lost my tripod. It's gone again, and I have a little iced coffee. And also, I know somebody's going to point this out, I still have my Christmas lights up. Yes, it is the new year already, but I just felt so Christmassy, so I thought let me just put it up because I'm taking it down after this, so just calm down. I just thought let's just do this for the last video, just to be a little bit festive. Cheers. So I did a little question tag on Instagram. If you don't follow me on Instagram, what are you doing? You need to follow me. So I received a couple of questions from there. It's not a lot of questions, it's just a few because it was kind of spur of the moment thing. I didn't really want to keep it up there this long. I kept it up there, I put it up this morning, and now I'm doing the questions. So there wasn't enough time to get like a bunch of questions, but if there are a lot of questions, I will just post them down below as well. If you have questions, you can leave them below. Also, I answer every single comment, and it's like a good little community where we all help each other out and just speak about what we're doing in life. So once again, I have all of the questions written down. So if I'm looking down, I'm reading the questions. The first question is, how many modules can I register for? So on the UNISA website, they encourage you to take 5 semester modules at a time. So 5 for the first semester, 5 for the second semester, and then you have 10 modules for the year. But there's a difference between a semester module and a year module as well. There was a lady that was really confused this morning that DM'd me, and she didn't know what was happening. But there is a difference, so make sure you know what is year modules and what is semester module. I forgot the word. Semester modules before you apply. The second question is, do my top study tip. My top study tip, I feel like I've spoken about this so much, is do the activities that they give you in the study guides. They really are beneficial. Once you've done it, you can email your lecturer or your professor and just ask them for help or ask them for the answers, or you can discuss it on the My UNISA site. Also, a lot of the study guides have questions like the activity, and then just below it they have feedback on it, so it's really not that hard to do them. Also, there's a ton of WhatsApp groups out there, so your own Telegram groups as well, Facebook groups, where you can ask other students for help on the questions. How do you pre-select modules? I actually have a little highlight on my Instagram on how to pre-select your modules. I did that this morning. So go follow me on Instagram and go to the highlights, and you'll see how to pre-select your modules. I think this is really, really important. Also, so that you know what is a year module and what is a semester module, so that you are like engraved in there, because you are not allowed to pick year modules in the second semester. So the year modules you have to pick at the beginning of the year. So make sure you know what is a year module, what are the 10 modules, or how many modules you're taking, what they are, which semester you want them, are they year modules, and you need to know all of this information. It's quite easy to figure out what is a year module and a semester module. Once again, on my Instagram highlight stories, I discuss all of this. I show you all of this. This is so easy to pre-select, so you can just go see them there. The title of the highlight is pre-selecting modules, so you won't have trouble finding it. Okay, then I obviously answer this question, semester module or year module. It depends on what you want to take. This year, I am just taking year modules all year round. I do not have one semester module. So all of them are year modules personally, but it depends on what you're taking. If you select a semester module, you can also select it if you want it for the first semester or the second semester, so that's quite easy. And once the first semester is done and you would like to select other modules for the second semester when the time comes, I will do another highlight reel for you. Just maybe remind me of it, because like I said, I'm not taking semester modules, but it's once again straightforward, but you need help figuring it out, like I did too. Question is, how many semesters are there? There are 2 semesters, the first and the second semester. How long are registrations open? Registrations are open from the 4th of January, which is today, until the 24th. So make sure you register and you don't miss the deadline. It's really important to register. I will leave the link down below in the bio, description section. The link to register would be there, and also it is highlighted on my Instagram. It is easy to find. You can just type it in as well, and you can register. So this question I also get a ton. This is, how do I create my UNISA account? Once your registration is fully finalized, you'll be able to create this account. They will send you an email with all of the necessary information to your Gmail or the account you used, or the email account you used to apply. And then once your registration is finalized, they will email you and you'll be able to create that account. It's quite simple. I feel like I said that about everything, but they do really make it easy for you to find. And if you're still struggling, DM me, let me know, leave a comment, we'll help you. And then it's important to access that email address, because all of the correspondence between you and UNISA will be via that email address. And also you'll need it to log in to your UNISA account, so you'll be able to access your study material. Okay, so the next question is what modules I'm taking. I do not know them at the top of my head yet, but I will leave a little less to do of all of them. Like I said, I'm taking 11 modules. We'll see if they allow me to take 11. Who knows? Maybe they'll be like, nah. So we'll see what they say, and I will of course keep you updated via Instagram. Last two questions. How many assignments are there? Personally, it depends on the module you're taking. Like I have had modules where it's only like 2 or 3 assignments, and I've had Afrikaans module last year where it was like 5 assignments. So it honestly depends on the module you're taking, but then normally it's not really that bad. Last question, what do I do after registration? I registered, now what? After you've registered, you kind of just wait until they finalize it. It will take a couple of days, so don't freak out if it takes a while, because obviously everybody at UNISA or everybody doing undergrad is applying now or registering now for their modules. So just think of the amount of information UNISA is getting. So just be patient with them, just wait a while. I mean, if the registration period is closed and you haven't heard anything, personally I would tell you to just contact UNISA, ask them what's going on. Maybe there's a delay, or there's a technical difficulty, or they couldn't get a hold of you. So if the registration period is closed after the 24th and you haven't heard something, I would suggest just contacting UNISA.